You're exactly right, bro. Right. So, bro, this is your calling right here, bro. God called you over here, bro. Even though we may have put a flyer out, guess what? It was God put the spirit on you for to walk over here. We ain't drag you over here, bro. Did we drag you over here? We ain't pull you back. Hold on for a second, sis. Let me show you something. Go to Leviticus 19:29. Let me show you something, sis.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter.
Now, sis, now we was going over dress code, right? Now, what's a dress code that's inappropriate unto God? Go to 1 Timothy 2:9. What's a dress code that's inappropriate unto God for the women? What you think is inappropriate?
I guess little clothes.
Huh?
Little clothes.
Little clothes. Okay, you somewhat right. All right, let me show you according to the Bible. All right, read that.
1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
So God said that the women's supposed to adorn themselves, clothe themselves in modest apparel. Now, what is modest apparel? Deuteronomy 20:25. What is modest apparel, sis?
Tell me.
Okay, all praises. All right, I'm going to show you, sis. Deuteronomy 20:25.
Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So what do women wear today that men wear also? What'd you say, bro? Do you agree with it?
Well, yeah. Everybody wear pants.
Okay. But God, remember what we read in 1 Corinthians 14:40. God said, let all things be done decently and in order. So God said that the women supposed to adorn themselves in modest apparel. So, meaning, I shouldn't be able to see your figure. I shouldn't be able to see the figure of your body. Because just by you showing off your figure, guess what you can do to your brother? When you wear them tight pants, sis, what happened? Because a lot of sisters do that. You know, they put the pants on, then they be looking in the mirror trying to see behind themselves. So y'all know what y'all be doing. So you trying to get somebody's attention, right? So by you doing that and getting my attention, what do you cause me to do? Lust. You cause me to lust after you, and guess what that is, sis? That's a sin. That's a sin, sis. Just by you dressing inappropriately, you can cause your brother to sin. Did you know that? All right, so let me finish reading. Read it again.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Did you hear that, sis? God said the woman shall not. That's an order from God. God said the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Now go back to Leviticus 19:29. So it's the same way with the men. How would you feel if I had on a dress out here, sis? Would you would have came over here?
Yeah.
So you would have came over here and heard me teach the Bible and correct you.
No.
So you see, it worked both ways. It's confusion. That's what it is. Because you won't want your daughter to see that, right? That's confusion. I got a full beard out here, but I got a dress on. That's confusion, but that's what our people do today. A lot of men wear dresses and got a full beard. What's his name? Lil Nas X. He got a full beard, but he wearing dresses. And that's what they push in the media. So guess what the little kids that see that say? They think it's okay. Look at the Wade's son. He don't turn his son into, he don't gave his son a license to be a woman. Would you do that to your daughter? Would you allow your daughter to be a boy?
She say she don't want to be.
Right. So, see, that's the problem. America has polluted us, and they defile God's children. They teach us evil, and we think it's good. But finish reading that. I'll go back to it. Leviticus 19:29.
Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter.
So you can prostitute your daughter. You know why? Because it's a lot of men that mind ain't right out here.
Bring it out.
There's a lot of men out here like little children.
Bring it out.
You know that it's a lot of little kids missing.
Bring it out.
You know why? Because you got pedophiles out here. You got people out here trying to get extra money from sex trafficking. They sex trafficking little kids.
That's right.
So it does matter how your kids dress.
Right.
Because you never know. You may think that, a man may look straight, but understand something. You never know what's going in that man's mind.
Right.
He might like little babies, and that's wrong. But just by you applying this commandment, you can prevent that. Just by you dressing your daughter in modest apparel, you can prevent that. Read it from the top.
Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore.
Did you hear that? You can prostitute your daughter and cause her to be a whore. Now, if you sleeping around according to the Bible, then God said that you are a whore. We just teach the Bible as it is read. It sounds harsh, but that's how God is. This how this God is right here. This God right here don't teach that. This what they got in the Christian church. He teach come as you are. But this God said, let all things be done decently in order.
Right.
So this is who we got to abide by, sis. Now, what's the benefit from applying God's commandments? Go to Deuteronomy 11 and 26. What is the benefit for keeping God's commandments? Got that?
Deuteronomy chapter 11 and verse 26. Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse.
So God set before us, sis, a blessing and a curse. You hear that, bro? God set before us a blessing and a curse. Read.
A blessing if ye obey the commandments of the Lord.
A blessing if you obey the commandments of the Lord. Read.
Your God, which I command you this day, and a curse.
And a what?
And a curse.
Read.
If ye will not obey the commandments of the Lord your God.
And a curse if you don't obey the commandments of the Lord. So, sis, understand this. If you continue to wear those pants after you heard the truth, then God said he set before you a curse. Do you want to be cursed? What about you, bro? You want to be cursed? We are already cursed right now. Are we not oppressed? Are we not on the bottom? So why would we continually want to be oppressed? So what should you do? You should obey the commandments, right? Because both of y'all love God, right? So how do you show God that you love him? Give me that in John 14. How do you show God that you love him? What'd you say, bro?
By keeping this commandment.
By keeping the commandment. What about you, bro? By following the commandments. All right. What'd you say, sis? The same? All right. Watch this.
John chapter 14 and verse 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
So God said, if you love me, keep my commandments. So everybody out here said they love God. Then what should you do? Keep the commandments. So understand, anytime you break a commandment, get what you're saying to God. I hate you. That's what you're saying. You telling God that I hate you. Because you said you're gonna do your own thing and not follow God. Go to Proverbs 3 and 5. So we got to get rid of our own understanding. There's a way that seems right unto us, but in the end, it leads us to destruction. That's why we got to go to the Bible as a reference. Because this teaches when we're doing right and when we're doing wrong. All right, read.
Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart.
So God said, trust in me with all your heart, read.
And lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path.
So if you trust in the Lord, then you'll do what he say. You'll do his commandments that he gave you. Then he said he's going to direct your path. If you obey God's commandment, he will direct your path.